Destination Downriver is partnering with the Under the Radar to host the second annual Tour de Tom bike ride this weekend. Joining us now is Michigan State University Extension District Director and Downriver Link Greenways Chair, Mary Bowling. Mary, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Keenan.
You guys have a lot going on. We were just talking ahead of time. It's really, really exciting. Tell us a little bit about what you guys are trying to do and how the ride fits in.
Yep. So we are trying to connect people, get people outdoors, get people on trails, whether they're biking, hiking, or walking. And the ride is an event that's designed to highlight some of the trails that we've already constructed and put in the ground.
Now, the ride is this weekend?
Yes, Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. It is called the Tour de Tom, which begs the question, who's Tom?
Tom Daldron, and he is the host of a PBS show called Under the Radar.
And what's his connection to this? How did it become the Tour de Tom?
So Tom's show is all about finding cool places in Michigan and cool things to do, and we're a cool place and something cool to do. So.
I agree. You guys are a cool place. Downriver is fantastic. So the ride is this weekend. Tell us a little more about that. How long do you expect it to go? How many people do you expect to show up?
Well, we have room for 100, so we have about 75 signed up so far, so there's still room.
Great.
People can sign up, and we're going to ride for about 15 miles, but we'll have a few stops in between, so it's a real casual ride. It's not meant to be really intense.
Right. And what time is the ride?
The ride is at 9 a.m.
And so 9 a.m., temperatures are going to be pretty comfortable as well. Even though it's going to be warming up a little bit this weekend, 9 a.m., a 15-mile ride would actually be really nice with some stops and great people.
Yeah, great people, and the only international wildlife refuge in all of America. We're going to have a stop there. We're going to see some murals in downtown Trenton. We're going to go to the Lake Erie Metro Park and Elizabeth Park, so really take advantage of some of the natural features that we have right in our downriver communities.
Yeah, that sounds like you should bring your camera if you're going along, because you are going to see some beautiful things there. Now, tell us a little bit about your larger goal. You guys are trying to connect some of the walkways and paths downriver?
Right, so we have 21 communities downriver, and we're working to create those connections between schools and parks and natural areas in those 21 communities.
And we were talking ahead of time, and we were saying how important it is to actually have these types of connections, pathways, bikeways for walking, running, because we want people to get out and exercise, but there has to be a destination.
Sure. Yeah, there's definitely lots of destinations downriver, and Downriver Link Greenways is really glad to be a part of that process.
And I love how you mentioned that you guys are, that these paths will link schools and community centers. So it's not just an area where you can get out and move, but it literally does bind the community together.
It does, and we have a lot of waterways in the downriver area, so a lot of our trails actually connect the water with the land.
Now, if folks say, you know something, I either want to do the ride, the Tour de Tom, or, you know, I just really want to support the organization, how can people do that?
So they can go to our downrivertrails.org website. We have lots of information about how people can get involved, and there's a Contact Us feature if people have any questions.
All right, and we have the second annual Tour de Tom bike ride information there on your screen. It begins in downtown Trenton, 9 o'clock this Saturday morning, $55 a person, and you can register at swcrc.com/events Tour de Tom 2023. Mary, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It sounds like a fantastic organization. Really support what you guys are doing, and we'd love to have you back, particularly when you guys have those 21 communities linked. That sounds like it'll be a really beautiful feature.
All right, well, thanks for having us.